Hello again, guys. And now let's look at the trends. And in the next lecture, we will look at the data logging. So the trends are in the HMI screens. So if we go to screen 1, and let's say that we want a trend for our tank and our odometer. Okay, so let me select them. And then copy, and then let me make a new screen, and I'll keep it as screen 2, and then paste them here. Okay, I don't need this motor label, and let me move this tank here. Okay, and if you look here in controls, you will see that there is a trend view, so we need to drag and drop this one, and it will show us this window for our trend, and we can control how big we want it to be, like this or like this. Okay, this is good enough. And as you can see here, there are a lot of things here, so we need to organize it or make it like more clear or clean. Okay, so if you go to properties, first we need to define one trend, and one trend is like one line. Okay, so double click on add new, it will automatically add this one. So the trend name, let's say it's tank level. Okay, and the style, you want it interpolated, like, and line is solid, so interpolated is the normal one, or you want it as bar or like points. So I will keep it as it is, and the color, let's make it blue. Okay, and the trend value, I will keep it as 100, no problem. Trend type is cyclical, so it's in real time, it will take data in real time. And for source, we need to choose our tag, and the tag we chose here is data storage number 5, so we need to choose the same tag. Okay, data storage number 5, and cyclic, it will update every 1 second. You can make it 0.1 second, but let's keep it at 1 second. Okay, and side, it will be from left. And are there limits? So these limits, you can just define the colors, but to define a limit, you need to define it in the same tag, and I will show you that later. Okay, so in appearance, activate grid. Actually, I don't want the grid, this is much better. Okay, and a ruler, do you want a ruler like one straight line here that you can move up and down? Actually, I don't need it. And if we go to border, that looks okay, layout looks okay. And toolbar here, this one, to navigate, zoom in or zoom out. So I actually never used it, and I don't use it, so I can hide it. But you can do it if you want to navigate through your trend on the screen. Okay, and the bottom border here, it's okay. Vertical gradient is okay. And table, actually I want to keep it. This is making it a grid or no grid. So if you hide it, it will show only the trend. So I like to keep it. Okay. And visible lines too. Even though I have one trend, so I can make it 1, but I will make it 2. Okay. And table header, it's okay. Time axis, I see a lot of times here, a lot of time values. So I need to reduce it. So if I uncheck the label, oh, it got everything out. So I will uncheck the marks. You can see I have the start and the stop. It's okay. Time interval is 100 seconds. So I like to keep it at like 60 seconds, or you can put it 10 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever you want. Okay. And left axis, show help lines like this line here, so I can remove it or keep it as like this is the 50 percentage, and you can actually specify the value. And for the labels here also, you can choose 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You can play with it. So if I put the marks like this, see, it's not so I will keep it as it is, 4 marks. And same for the right value, start design. Okay, now we have set up the interface for our this. One thing that I want you guys to check, if I go to properties, general, in trend. So since we chose it as 60 seconds, we need to increase the trend value. Okay. So the maximum trend value is 9999. So it's good to keep it this way. Then you can put it at 100 seconds and you can also decrease the acquisition time. Okay. So this specifies the number of trend values. Okay. All right. So I think now we are good. Let's simulate our screen. So right click and start simulation. All right, so now the simulation started, as you can see here, and let's go ahead and start our timer. We're gonna go to data block number 1, and we see this is our timer, and I need to tell you guys that this was 6 seconds or 6,000, and now it's 60,000, okay? And also the timer, the preset, I will make it as 60,000 seconds, okay? And let's modify it to 1. Okay, so now this will run for 60 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go to here. As you can see here, the tank is being filled, and it's from 0 to 100. And as you can see here, the graph is from 0 to 100. You can put any value you want in the configuration window we showed before. Okay. And notice here there are no limits for this. So this window is 60 seconds. See, 49 to 50, and the seconds are the same. Now, if you want to put the limits, I will show you how. So we need to go to HMI tags, okay, and go to the default tag table and go to storage, that's storage number 5, which is our tag, and go to the properties, and we have everything here. So if we click on the range, we can set the upper and lower range. So we can set it according to a tag or according to a constant. So I will make them both at a constant, and the upper limit I will specify it as let's say 70, and the lower limit, let's say 30, okay, or 20. Let's make it 20, okay. And if we go back to our screen too and click here on the limits, we can specify the colors. So the high limit is red, and the low limit, let's make it orange. Okay, so, and you can also display the limit lines, and if you click display the limit lines, it will display one line or one mark at 20 and one mark at 70, like this one, like in this tank. Okay, so let me exit this runtime and start the simulation again. See, now we have two lines. We have one line at 20 and we have one line at 70. Okay, and now we are at the high limit, which is 100. So let me go back to my block 1 and reset this timer. So I'll modify it to 0. Okay, as you can see here, now it is 0. And if I run my timer again to simulate my tank filling, you can see here, now it is orange because it's lower than 20. And once it reaches 20, now it's blue. Okay, this is the range. And once it goes above 70, it will turn to be red. Now you can like choose to do it this way or to keep the color consistent or whatever you want. TIA Portal gives you full flexibility over this. Okay, see, even this turned red and this also turned red, and it will keep at 100. Okay, so even for the tank properties, the limits were set because it's using the same tag. Okay, all right, that's it for this trend element. So in next lecture, we will look at the data logging. How can we log this data? Thank you, guys.